Uh, so the orange bar is bonus stats, whether through equipment or, persona. The game uses whichever stat is higher, yours or the persona's. So if your persona has a 20 vitality and you have a 10 vitality, your vitality is 20 plus whatever is on your equipment. So if you've got plus 5 vitality on your chest piece, for example, and your persona has 20, if you have 10 vitality, your persona has 20 vitality, and you have 5 bonus vitality on your armor, for example, then your total vitality is 25. It allows you to basically fill in the gaps, I guess, sort of, with your personas. I mean, I'm not particularly worried about that. And we're just going to... I wasn't paying attention, and I meant to cancel that, but it's fine. We'll just say I did it on purpose to level up to rank up my personas. I'm going to end up with 10,000 metal cards by the end of the game, and I will not play Codebreaker one time. Not a single time. Because I absolutely detest Codebreaker. Let's see. Codebreaker is stupid unless you have save states, in which case you can abuse it to, like, just get all of the rewards. Box 16, because I still want to get you, if I can, to get Megiddo. Yeah, you're good, it's fine. There we go. Nice, okay. And that's a save point. Still don't need to save. They say different stuff, but it's like, we gotta go get to the queen. Let's go. We'll knock some sense into her, blah, 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 that kind of stuff. Okay, we're just going to hit replay there. Go away, Carrie. One of the things that I really like about the early SMT games that they don't really do anymore, because they've kind of, with few exceptions, like where they specially redesigned demons for like a specific game. You know, they've kind of settled on, like, this is how all the demons look, and they've kind of been in that way, really kind of used the same models for all the demons since, like, Persona, Nocturne. And ever since then, they've basically just been using the same, models for each of the demons, over and over and over again. But I really miss how, like, in SMT2 and this game and stuff like that, they pepper demons that are references to movies. Like, SMT2, you had Beetlejuice and you had Christine the car. In this game, you have Carrie, and if you try to talk to her, she actually mentions dying once, and she doesn't want to die again. If you had a magic mirror, right, that required you, that would grant your wishes, but required you to rhyme to make those wishes, Maki's is better. This is one of the choices that gets you the good ending. If you pick the queen's ending, you actually end up you get to fight this boss battle with all 5 of your party members. She is a little stronger, but not by much. But you get locked out of the good ending, so it's like, that's one of the things I don't like about this game for sure. Like the first choice that can lock you out of the good ending is all the way back in the hospital, saving that woman underneath the vending machine. If you don't save her, you don't get the good ending. And it's just like you'll go through 90% of the game, and then it's like, nope, you're a terrible person. Go back to start. It would take me hours to figure out a rhyme to get a wish out of this stupid mirror. So this freaks me out because she turns around, right? And I guess it's just like the unnatural way it looks like, you know, her joints are bending. First of all, her elbow's bent backwards. Alright, so we want to, okay, so the Harem Queen has 1,240 hit points. She's weak to both ice and wind, which I'm assuming they do so that if you haven't got, like, you're still rocking your standard personas, you can do something to her. So we're gonna do this. Oh, she's weak to wind. Let's do this. She is weak to rush and tech moves as well, but I think the real standout for this battle is going to be guns. She has a minor weakness to guns. She takes 25% extra damage. Let's go ahead and switch to Phaleg here. So, it might look like I didn't do a lot of damage there, but here's the thing. I just hit her 6 times for 20 damage apiece. That's more than I did with Toxic Stone. And she takes 50% extra damage from that. So that's pretty good. She drains nuclear attacks, so don't use those on her. Fire doesn't work very well either. But Earth, Electric, Blast, and Gravity all just works normally. So if you have those, go for it. So let's just use Tarunda on her. She can cast Freyla, Sukukaja, Dia, Infinite Spiral, which is a whip attack. And the most dangerous thing she can do is Petra Eyes. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think Lilim will reflect that. But I have I have Disc Stones in case, because it does cause stone. Alright, so now we're going to fight, shoot, and now we're going to Tarunda her again. And we're just going to shoot her and guard. We're just gonna replay this until she dies, basically. Sukukaja is not really that big of a deal. Yeah. I thought I was going to have to heal her, but no. Lots of experience. Nice. And you are guaranteed a Luna Blade drop. Which is like, you know, okay. The Luna Blade, it hits everybody in the area of effect. It doesn't get any bonus. It's like one hit to everybody. So... a guinea pig and a useless pawn. I will admit that when I played through on my test run, I saw that line, the useless pawn. I was like, what the fuck is a PON? I'm like, and it took me way too long to realize she was talking like a chess piece, like a chess pawn. I'm like, oh, I'm stupid. Excuse me. You probably do deserve at least some of this, but like I said, jealousy causes some pretty nasty things to happen in the world. See, if this were SMT, we would have murdered Chisato. We would have murdered her so hard and then taken her corpse and strung it up somewhere. And there would have been an alignment choice about whether or not to piss on her dead body. But because this is not SMT, this is Persona. She repents. I love how Yosuke looks like a shonen hero with a band-aid across his nose there. Like, in absolutely no way, shape, or form ever have I seen in real life somebody put a band-aid across their nose like that to fix an injury. So yay, happy ending. Castle, huh? Let's go find the castle. I mean, you know, you're busted up pretty badly. They got you on a crutch. You got a broke arm. You got a band-aid on your nose for some reason. Anyway, we're done with this place. Never have to come back ever again. So our next goal is up here. We're not gonna go. We're just gonna go up here and see the scene, and then what I'll do is I'll travel to where the next dungeon is off screen. Let's... No, it's fine. I forgot what I was going to do. We're going to go up here, we're going to trigger the next scene. And then we're going to end it there. And what I have to do... So, you might recognize this as the part of the world where the hospital was. Well, in this world, the hospital is a castle. Alright, so we want to do Megadola, Tarunda, Toxic Sting, Tarunda, and Crimson Subulation. Okay, encounter 8. Die. Okay, so now we're gonna shoot this guy with guns. Like you go into SMT 3, 4, Persona 3, 4, 5, you know, all that, and I really miss how, like, playing those games after playing this game, Persona, excuse me, SMT 1 and 2. I miss how good guns are in those games. Of course, in SMT2, guns are not nearly as good as they are in 1, but at least for the first, like, I don't know, I'd say 50% of the game. And you get to the end of the game, you get to about the 50% mark, and guns just start destroying every random encounter you come across, with like maybe a handful of exceptions. And while universally not good in this game, the submachine gun still is pretty good. And the assault rifles start off as good, and as stuff goes on and on and on, the assault rifles actually get less and less good, because they go from like multi-hit, like the submachine guns, to single shot that just hits everything in their attack range. You disgust me. Mark found a friend. Alright, so next time we are going to go into the Lost Forest to find Mai. So what I'm going to do is off screen, I'm going to go... dang it, D-pad. I'm going to go back to the subway, and I'll save on the other side there, and I'll meet you there. So I'll see you guys next time on Persona.